Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is even someone from Manly Council, a former councillor, Will Byrne.
Okay, well I'm seeing it from the inside because we're still watching and assisting the council. In Manly we're struggling with service delivery. The expectations that Manly was able to give its community are not being realised under the Northern Beaches Council. So yeah, well that's what I'm trying to say. What we need to get some facts to help the debate along. This is not going to be an overnight struggle. This is going to take time, effort and hard work. We need to start unifying the reporting of what's going on. Everyone needs to know where we're working, where we're not working, and use that to fuel the community to get behind us, to realise that what we started with was probably the best option. But there are much bigger things afoot too, like the Greater Sydney Commission controlling our LEPs. So this is just going to be one battle in a series of battles to regain the popular democratic control over the property industry, which is what is driving this nonsense before us. You see this building going up in front of us. This is the problem. This group of people is the community. We're up against the money behind those buildings. That's what we're going to be fighting.
And will we fight? Yes! We will fight, won't we? Yes!
As a Warringah and a Pittwater resident for over 45 years, I've seen good things come and go, and one of the good things that has been with us since the early 90s, as a resident I voted against the separation of Pittwater because I thought Warringah was going all right, but as soon as Pittwater took off, if there's a referendum again or a plebiscite, I'll be voting for Pittwater because Pittwater did a wonderful job.
Pittwater!
Split forever!
Pittwater!
Forever!
And again, Pittwater!
Forever!
Bit louder! Pittwater!
Belonging, our sense of being listened to. How many DAs are going through without us having the opportunity to comment? Everything has changed. It has been a Warringah takeover. Basically, that's what they wanted, and they got it because they've got the numbers. They outnumbered us, and it's most unjust, unfair, undemocratic, and not transparent. The other issue I have is what is the state government hiding by not releasing the KPMG reports in full? We have seen already, time will tell. We are angry and we will get angrier as time goes on. Under my interpretation of the Local Government Act, I'm not a lawyer, but we'll take this to court if we need to, is that we have enough signatures to force the Minister for Local Government to have a boundary commission inquiry into this whole process. Just one by the by. This, I can't even say the name, Northern Beaches Council is not meeting the standards, not meeting the figures set by KPMG, not meeting the proposal, so it's a failure, fail for the people, for democracy, for the community and for local government and local representation.
Well, do we want Pittwater back now? Yes! And we are going to continue to fight? Yes! They can't beat us because you can't beat people power. Pittwater was a united community made up of little villages. We are viable, we are always going to be there, and we can make sure we have a united front, a village atmosphere, no high rise and no higher density than we want. We have to be masters of our own destiny.
Yes! What do we want? Yes! What do we want?
Pittwater back!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Pittwater!
When do we want it?
Now!
A bit louder everyone, I can't hear you. What do we want?
Pittwater back!
When?
Now!
And what troubles me more than anything is that we put such a lot of effort into establishing Pittwater Council
Right up close to the mic with the gun.
and maintaining it, which was not easy, given the lack of money and the lack of infrastructure that Warringah had never built. And when we got ourselves on our feet and built a few really nice buildings, they now belong to another council, the Northern Beaches Council. The other thing I think that we really lost was our sense of community. I think we had built up a somehow, I don't know how it happens, maybe by osmosis, we had built up a community, and the council and the community worked together, and we were all on the same wavelength, and I think that's the thing that is really missing with the Northern Beaches Council. They seem to have a completely different ethic and values from what I thought we had in Pittwater. So that, to me, I find it very troublesome.
Two of the highest functioning councils in terms of community support, really robust finances, a long-term infrastructure plan that's delivering for residents. Two of those councils I put at the top of the list are Tumbarumba and Pittwater. Tumbarumba and Pittwater. And so the idea that you were sacked, your council was sacked because it wasn't fit for the future, is one of the more offensive political lies that I've seen. Not only was your council fit, your council was an exemplary council. I mean, they could have done slightly better on resolutions about legal defences than I maybe. But the basic functioning of your council was something you should be proud of as local residents, because it's decades of good management with a good fiscal platform, with a good infrastructure program, and now you're being saddled with things like a $90 million legal case from Manly. And who wants a part of that? Not me, thanks very much. And you have a right to get, and the mess in Coco, but you have a right to get your council back, and it should come back to you with the robust finances you left it with.
When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Pittwater. When do we want it? Now.
Pittwater is actually leading the fight for all communities. What David Shoebridge said was absolutely right. You've got Pittwater and Tumbarumba out there in front. And so what you are doing today, you are leading other communities. You are showing other communities around New South Wales how they can get their council back. And Pittwater will get your council back. You're one of the strongest councils and communities in the state when you were destroyed. You still are a strong community. They can't destroy your community. Don't let them destroy your community. Lead the people of New South Wales in this battle, and you will be forever remembered.